I was looking in the Discord server, and a couple of people were asking, well, I had asked if anybody had a particular ship that they wanted me to bring out or see, and so far the winning ship is the Starfarer. So I'm taking votes right now. I'm taking votes from the live stream and from the page itself right now. So it looks like right now it's just the Starfarer who is well, winning. So, if you guys want to see the Starfarer or something else, actually, if you guys want to see something else, let me know. But so far, it looks like the Starfarer has won the vote. Now, the real question is, Starfarer or Starfarer Gemini? Maybe we'll do the Gemini. Because you can't really go wrong with that, you know, extra muscle, extra shielding. Hey, Wami. So first and foremost, I actually want to give a huge shout out to Wami. This guy has been super cool, super helpful. Out of the blue, he reached out to me and he's like, "Hey, man, your Discord sucks. Give me control so I can make it better." Okay, he didn't use those exact words. He was actually way nicer. He was like, "Hey, if you'd like, you know, I can give you a hand with that." And I was like, "Abso-fucking-lutely, yes, please. I have no idea what I'm doing." So big shout out to Wami. Thank you very much. He's the reason why the Discord doesn't look like dog shit. At least not anymore. Now it looks good. Oh. And the Starfarer is shot. Alright, so let's go back. I guess it's the base Starfarer. Second shout out to Wami, because if you've been on the page today, you'll notice there's a new banner up there. And again, huge credit, huge thanks to Wami, as he was the guy who made that. And again, made the channel look less like dog shit. So again, thank you very much, good sir. If you guys are curious, we do have a Discord, as I was just talking about. It's in the description of my videos. I wasn't able to get it in the description of this, as it's the live stream, and still trying to figure this shit out. But at least it's up, and at least we don't have that big, annoying watermark that was like right over here from the program that I used to use. I found out a different way of setting that up. So far so good.
All of our landing areas are currently full. Please hold for assignment.
Ah, shit. Alright, so...
Your ship has been delivered to the following landing pad.
Wait, what? Oh. Well... okay. Gotta love those weird air traffic controllers. They gotta be high. I mean, it's in their name. Air traffic high controllers. That was stupid. Alright, so time to go and... Fuck! Why you no work? Alright, so we got one more chance, and if this Starfarer doesn't work, we'll have to move on to something else. Anybody have any suggestions, any ships they might want to see? Pop it into the live chat, as that is what I'm currently monitoring. And I've got a feeling it ain't gonna want to show up.
All of our landing areas are currently full.
Dark Angel, I actually don't have a Hornet Ghost. I got
Your
a...
ship has been delivered to the following landing pad.
I have an F7C, I got Super Hornet, and that's all that I have, I think, for Hornets. So if you'd like, I could do the F7C, the regular Hornet, or the Super Hornet. F7C. Okay. So you want to go with the regular Hornet instead of the Super Hornet? Good day, mate. I see you on there. What's going on, Ken? And God fuck damn it! Sweet evil Jesus tap dancing Christ on a cracker. Why won't these ships spawn? And see, this is what I was talking about in my previous videos. I love Star Citizen, but I am not liking 3.0. Well, no, I should take that back. 3.0 is a huge step, and I like what they were trying to do, but man, this needed to be baked. This needed to be cooked a little longer. Super Hornet is too super for me. Oh, so Wami just typed in the chat that they recently talked about changing the mission requirements for Eckhart. I did not know that. Yeah, just wait till 3.1. No kidding. Yeah, you're no kidding. The ship spawning has been absolute garbage lately. So let's grab the F7, and it's just missing. Alright, so let me file some claims while I'm thinking of it. Okay. And I can't file insurance. See, this is what I mean. What the... Alright, it looks like we're going Super Hornet. Sorry, bud. But the regular one is unknown, and I can't claim it. So, check that shit out. They changed that, and the reason it was so hard for you to get is because the servers were reset once every 2 days, which resets your relations. Oh. Hello, Macho. They mentioned that they are working on ship spawning too. Well, thank fucking God. In terms of Eckhart, they said they might be making it so progress doesn't get lost towards your rep when you log out or something. Well, I fucking hope so. Like, I understand it's an alpha, but I don't know, if some of the mechanics could, you know, fucking function, that would be great. That would be spectacular. You have too many ships. I've got more ships than sense, my friend. I can admit that with no no hesitation. I'm fickle, you know, because it's like I see a ship, it sounds cool, it looks cool, and are you serious? This shit's broken too? Yeah. God damn it, dude. Oh, wow. Okay, so it looks like almost none of my ships are working, and I can't claim them on insurance for some god-awful reason. Wow. This is literally worse than I've had to date. Like, I can usually at least get some of my shit to, like, spawn. Maybe try another server. I think I might. I think I might do just that. Especially if it keeps being a fustercluck like this. Let's try the Warden. I usually have good luck with the Warden if all the other ones are failing.
Your ship has been delivered to the following landing pad.
Yeah, Ken, you are not the only problem with the spawning or lack thereof of ships. There it is. Thank you, Dark Angel. I was really hoping to get my hands on Eckhart as well. Considering a ghost, any thoughts on the Hornet line? I've never flown them, but a stealth variant is right up my alley. So, with the Hornet Ghost, I flew it a little bit in PTU. It's not bad. I know that I think its IR is like, or all of its signatures, give or take, are about half what the normal Hornet series will put out. In all honesty, though, I personally think if you're going for a stealth ship, I would actually... Hey, look, it's fucking working! Yay! I would actually suggest looking at the Saber as well. Although, with the Ghost, you might be able to pull out whatever's in the center and at least be able to store a couple things of cargo. It kind of depends on what you're looking for.
Systems green. Launch complete.
Yeah, the Avengers are good ships too, Macho. They're I can't wait to see the rework. Well, I mean, we've seen the rework at the holiday live stream, but I want to see it like in game. You know, like that's going to be exciting. All right, so we've come to the time where it is mission time. Whoop whoop. Anybody have any particular mission that they would like to see? We've got clearing out the lowriders, disposal request for trash, retrieving the black box, missing crew, black box, missing crew, ECN alert, oh, distress beacon. Hello, Steve. We also have, what's that? Cargo retrieval, and to pick up some medicines. Going to personal, and wow, there's actually a bunch in here. So what does everybody want to see? What kind of missions? Investigation missions. Alright. Black box. Or missing crew. I'm gonna say I prefer excuse me, I prefer black box because the missing crew sometimes they don't spawn right. Although sometimes the black boxes don't spawn correctly either. Let's see, which one is this one? Check out, then the black box will be returned. Let's see, flight recorder. Let's go with the first one. Oh yeah. All the way at Delamar. Is that actually on the planet? It is. Beautiful. There we go.
Autumn travel. Initiate.
Whoosh! Was in a colony with a friend. That was pretty cool to sit with each other in one ship and look around. May sound stupid to some. Macho, I don't think that sounds stupid. That's actually one of the reasons I really got super interested in this game. The fact that you can multi-crew with your buddies, and you know, one can be the pilot while the other one is on, you know, avionics or, you know, the shield, doing comms, stuff like that. Like, that is so fucking cool. So I totally hear you, man. Fika Bukin, Cutlass. Alright, we might do the Cutlass next if I happen to lose or destroy the Warden. Hope they won't shorten the QD, and the demo was shown in Frankfurt. Start at the top. Oh, whoops. Cutlass is the bomb when you just want to cruise around without specializing in anything. I agree. I'm actually pleasantly surprised with the Cutlass. When I had the Cutlass, the, I guess, Mark 1 of the Cutlass Black, I thought it was okay. I think the Cutlass Black was my second ship. It was the second or third ship. No, yeah, I believe it was the second ship I ever bought. The first one was my starter package in the Aurora MR, and then I eventually upgraded that to the LN because the MR basically can do jack and shit, and Jack left town. And then from there, I was like, oh, well, I want something that will be able to run cargo and, you know, actually will, you know, stand up in a fight and won't tear apart like a wet napkin in a fucking hurricane. So I grabbed the Cutlass Black, and I loved it. And then I kind of played around with it a little bit, and it was like, I don't know. Like, it definitely felt like it was missing something. And with the rework, I mean, they just completely hit the nail right on the head with it. They definitely delivered, and I gotta say, I'm really digging the Drake aesthetic. Like, it's so awesome. Steve, yeah, the Warden, the Vanguard Warden, is fast becoming one of my favorite fighting ships because of its size and the weaponry. I wasn't a big fan of the weapons, mainly due to those 4 static size 2. It's kind of like having 4 M4As strapped to the front. So it's like if you hit with all 4, you could be pretty devastating. Usually what I like to do is swap out the Apocalypse Arms Gatling down here at the bottom for an M7A. So that way the pips kind of match up a little bit. So that way you have 1 size 5 and 4 size 2s. That will put a hurting on quite a few enemies. Due to 100% chance of crashing into LSR, what is the best cargo to sell at Levski or Grimhex? Oh, that's actually a hard question. I would actually say it depends because the prices kind of fluctuate. I would say your best bet is to jump between the 2 locations, take out your cell phone, take pictures of the commodities and see what they're buying and selling for, and just kind of use your best judgment to guess. That's what I did, and I was able to make some buku bucks doing it like that. That would be my advice. Mr. Vi, no problem. Happy to chat with you. The rework was the best thing ever, especially for the black. That really was amazing. Yeah, I missed the pilot entrance too. And it's funny because I kind of think of that as like the secret pilot entrance because I had my Cutlass Black for months and before I figured out about that that ladder on the wing and how you could get in. I was like, are you serious? Like, what? I thought that shit was so fucking cool. What's up, Daniel? How you doing? Do you think they will redo landing gear for the Constellation? Because if you lose an engine, you would in theory lose that landing gear. I hope they do. Because another thing I've noticed about the Constellation and the landing gear, it doesn't seem like it's flush on the ground. That and the cargo bay. Like, the cargo bay seems to also be a few inches or so off the ground. And you know, if you're trying to get a rover or a land vehicle in there, let alone a Gravlev vehicle that just bounces around like a fucking rabid pinball, you know, you're gonna have a bad time. Okay, you're gonna have a bad time. Maybe first you go down to the mining planet, grab cheap ore, and sell at Grimhex. Yes, that's another very viable option. Although I wouldn't bring ore to Grimhex because Grimhex is like the mining facility out there on the asteroid, so you probably wouldn't get too much of a good return. But if you were to do pick up mining ore from one of the planets and maybe bring that to Levski, I could see that possibly getting a little bit more money. But again, I would definitely say price check first. You know, pretend like you're in the real world. See if you can, you know, get a better deal. Because especially with the dynamic economy, all the prices are almost always in flux. So, what? There's somebody over there. And he's just staring at the box. There's livestock trade website for Star Citizen. What? Livestock? Like cows and cattle? Holy shit, I think I got him. It's an NPC. Oh shit. What was an NPC? It looked like he was holding a weapon to me. I really thought he was like over here to like steal my shit and be like, fuck you, buddy. And I'd be like, I'm not your buddy, guy. And then he'd be like, I'm not your guy, friend. And I'd be like, I'm not your friend, buddy. And then right when he opened his mouth, I'd shoot him. So that was the back and forth I had with him before I popped a cap in his ass. Live price. Like price at Ollie for X. Alright. So another reason why I really dig the Warden is even though it's a fighter, you know, you can still throw cargo and stuff, and you got like this neat little living area. Got these lockers, which I hope will be usable soon. Got a couple of beds. Got the turret, engineer station, and a non-functional weapons area. Ooh, actually, oh, dancing in the doorway. I just realized I saw a couple of good boxes out here. Where were they? Here we go. One suggestion I absolutely would give to everybody: if you ever see boxes like this or like this, grab them, because there's a good chance that you could pick up gold, diamond, or laranite from them. And if you're getting those for free, you can bring them almost anywhere and get a decent return on them. Just remember, they only hold like 6 units per box, so you're not going to, you know, unless you basically are stacking them on top of each other and you stack a bunch in there, it might take a little bit, but it's a good way to get some seed money. You know, like if you did a botched cargo run and you lost your, you know, hundreds of thousands, or if you just lost whatever, you know, a couple thousand worth that you had, I'd say just grabbing, specifically going for these boxes especially, is another really good tip. Pop that over there. Hey, Charles, what's going on, buddy? James, yeah, I know, like, that really was an NPC, and it really looked like someone, and I don't know if my eyes were deceiving me, but I thought he was standing there with a weapon. Like, it looked like his arms, like he was in a holding weapon stance. I can't think of the word for it. There's a word. Not at attention, not at ease. Basically, he was like waiting. Yeah, a huge reason why we need VoIP. In fact, I think they should implement VoIP like immediately, especially with the comms button that's in the ships now. Like, that would be so cool, just to literally hail the ship and be like, "Hey, this is you know, so and so, and I mean you no harm, da 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 da," or whatever. Actually, you know what? My OCD's kicking in. I want this over on the opposite side. Those are more likewise boxes. Oh, that's food. I thought that was something else. Shit. Oh well. Food works. Everybody needs food. I'll be the intergalactic McDonald's. Macho, I might stream on the weekends. It kind of depends. This just kind of happened because I was like, haven't streamed in a while, and I'd like to try to get some people together. You know, try to have a little bit of fun, do some crazy shenanigans, some interplanetary fuckery, whatever you want to call it. Where do you get oxygen? It depends. If you need like oxygen for your suit, basically if you just go into any pressurized area, you just kind of walk in there, wait a little bit, and eventually... Actually, wait, I think there was one more. Eventually your oxygen will start to replenish. So if you go to like a outpost, or if you go into someone's ship, some ships though are a little bugged, and sometimes the atmosphere doesn't load correctly, so you'll actually be burning through your oxygen as you're flying around. So I would actually also suggest that every so often you kind of hop out of your seat, take a look at your oxygen, and make sure you're not, you know, on the brink of suffocating and not even knowing it. Because that's actually happened to me in my Warden at that. Kill them all, let God sort them out. That's right, Ken. That's right. My frame rate is about 30 right now. Engine on.
Offline. Engines online. Launch complete.
Yeah, you'll definitely see me later. It definitely depends. I'm thinking about setting up a Twitch just to see, you know, if it's any better, or you know, try it out and all that stuff. It seems like it's the go-to place. Might have to contract Wami to help me set that up too. Hello, Blue Raven. Welcome to the stream. I hope you are comfortable. I hope everybody's having at least a little bit of fun tonight. Wait, black box. Did I not grab it? Okay, no, yeah. I have it. Oh, that's where I gotta go. Derp. Herp. Derp. Herp. Herp-a-derp-a-derp. Now for the money shot. Whee! Thank you very much, Irish. Shadow, it's kind of give and take. Sometimes they're decent, sometimes they're abso-fucking-lutely god-awful, and you just want to stab your eyeballs out with some sort of rusty butter knife. Yeah, sometimes it's about 20 or 30. Ken, hey, 2 ships is better than no ships.
Quantum travel complete.
Now, the fun part is trying to get to the correct strut, because I had such a hard time not too long ago. I parked at the wrong strut, and as you can see, they want me to deliver it to this strut. So I tried to EVA over from a different strut with the box, and somehow the box just fell out of my hand when I jumped off of Olisar, and then it got bugged, and I could not pick it up. So that basically, that was fun. I can't wait for
Please
60
proceed to
FPS.
assigned landing bay.
Landing gear deployed.
Alright, so hopefully... Yes! Alright, right here, right where I wanted it. I love my 3 to 5 FPS. It warms my cockles. Watch out it doesn't overinflate your ventricles. Maybe the subcockle area. Maybe the liver. Maybe in the kidneys. Maybe even in the colon. We don't know. Got 6 ships, 4 Avengers, 2 Cutlasses. Nice! Gotta love the duplication bug. Yeah, no kidding. And I don't know if you guys heard or not, but that duplication is because of the issues with their database. And wouldn't you know, I got a feeling that also is having something to do with the ships not spawning correctly. Like, I don't know, you'd think they'd have that set up a little bit better. You know, especially given that they've got, what, like, at least 1 million backers? Like, 1 million actual backers, not counting the fluff accounts. There we go. I've had the box place. Only bugged many times. Yeah, I've had... Oh, yeah, the one where it's like you try to pick it up and it just says place and there's nothing you can do. Yeah, that's the fucking worst. Dropship from Aegis. You talking about the hoplite? I want to search and rescue, but I don't want to get offed by pirates. Your best bet might actually be a Cutlass Red. As it's basically going to be a Cutlass Black, but outfitted with some medical accoutrement, if you will. So you'll be able to, you know, theoretically at least, be able to respawn and resuscitate and do that search and rescue. So I would say, depending on the exact classification of search and rescue, either the Cutlass Red or even perhaps Cutlass Blue. Because that seems like it would be pretty decent.
What can I do for you?
Not much, man. You know, fuck. How's it going?
Yeah, it's fine. It's not like this is a really exciting job or anything.
Oops.
You ain't making Spectrum shows about what I do.
Well, maybe you should get yourself a webcam or something and start putting it up on Spectrum, you know? Who knows? Maybe there's some people who actually would love to see what your job's all about, dude. Oh, but I digress. Here, I've got a delivery.
All right. Place it here.
Yeah, alright. I don't gotta be a dick. Oh, I was like, don't tell me it just bugged me. Hey, Willie, are you anticipating any fuckery? Yes! Actually, I am anticipating great fuckery, as we've already encountered monumental levels of fuckery, and it can only get worse from here. My ships weren't spawning. You would think that the game would be a lot more refined since they go several workplaces globally and they have to connect by a server in the first place, so why is server so badly optimized? Yeah. Yeah. I mean... Yeah. Alright, so... let's jump back in the Warden. I feel like kicking some pirate ass real quick. What do you say? Should we go tighten up some Ninetails or Lowriders or whatever assholes seem to be meandering around Yila at this time? Has anyone ever tried to fly into that glass giant? Oh, you're talking about Crusader? The gas giant right there? Yeah. If you do it, you get to a certain point and you just explode. They have like I wouldn't say invisible walls, but they've got kill zones there because you know it's not filled in yet. I thought it would. Oh, scheisse. I think it would have been cool if they made it so we could fly through it, but it was just gas and we wouldn't be able to see. I think that would be really cool. Like a bunch of like swirling stuff, and you can like it'll like fuck with your avionics and your ship computers and whatnot, and it'll give you like false readings and shit. I think that would be pretty cool, actually. Yeah, Indy, I do. In fact, more often than not, I find that my missiles don't work. Like, I'll line it up, I'll lock on, it'll say that I'm locked on, and then nothing happens. And it's like, oh, well, great. That's exactly what I wanted.
Quantum travel.
Yeah, let's kick some griefers' arse. Yeah! Fuck the fucking griefers. Shadow has a good point. Usually there is some sort of core at those gas planets.
Quantum travel.
So, I mean, I guess it would make sense if you were to fly into it and then maybe slam into something and blow up because you didn't see it. But just getting close to the, quote, surface of the planet, or astral body, I guess you could technically constitute it as. I don't know. I think we should at least be able to fly through it. I think that would be pretty sweet. Excuse me, just taking my contractually obligated Mountain Dew break. All right. Yeah, it's true. There could be the extreme pressures which would cause you to explode, but it's like you blow up before you even get in there. Shoot straight, my man. No lag. Yeah, I'm hoping that we'll be able to not die. Hey, Will, have you tried fitting an M7A? Yes. In fact, my usual default loadout is having the size 5 M7A on, given the fact, as I was stating earlier, you only have those forward-facing 4 size 2 laser repeaters. But unfortunately, there's this really shitty bug where you lose weapons. And I'd actually purchased a couple of M7As specifically to use on my Hoplite and my Warden, and guess what? They disappeared. So, waiting on Concierge to get back to me with a fix for that. Brandon. Let's not go hard.
Contact.
Oh, that's fucking funny. Oh, and it's an Awawa. And who's that? And another Awawa. Alright. Let's go slap these motherfuckers. Alright, come on. Come on, you little butt nut. shakalaka. Where's your buddy? There's your buddy. Thank you. Thank you for saying that my channel is okay. What's that? Boac? Bo 4K? Bo 4K. That's got to be it. Thank you, Bo. Greatly appreciated. Really wish I had my M7A, because like it would have made much shorter work of these pirates. Oh shit, okay. And like I still feel like some of my shots aren't landing like that should be. Oh, beautiful. A little bit. Okay. Lead pips with the current brokenness. Yeah. Alright, here, I moved my mic back a little bit. Let me know, excuse me. Let me know if that sounds any better or not. Sound better? Oh, Cutlass. And an Aurora. Oh, 3. And another Aurora. Should probably take out that Cutlass first, as he could be a little bit more trouble. We'll go with the Aurora. Really? Oh shit. Oh god. I've got a Siamese twin. See if I can spin him out. There we go. All right. Yeah, wow, okay. Come on, you little butt nut. Oh, yeah. Alright, last but not least. Where'd he go? There he is. Oh, and he's out of here. Yeah, no kidding. Alright, good. So it's not crackling. Good to know. Alright. So I'm pretty happy with the combat that I did. What's the next mission that we want to do? I think I'm good. We'll come back to that if there's another mission or another combat mission, which I'm expecting there to be in. Oh shit. Okay. Not much left to do. PI and cargo. Well, I guess let's do the cargo mission as yeah. So. Alright, and where does that want us to go? Aha. Back to Delama.
Quantum travel.
Whoosh. Okay.
Quantum travel complete.
Do they plan to make different combat mechanics in the atmosphere where energy retention and climb rate matter? I think. I wouldn't doubt that they want to put in difference, because I know that they've done, you know, obviously a differing flight model for being in Atmo. So, I mean, I would have to assume so. But you know what they say, when you assume, you make an ass out of you and me, so. I guess we'll have to wait and see. Time will tell. I'd have to assume so. At least to within a degree. Like, quite possibly, energy weapons might have slightly less of a punch in atmosphere, but in all honesty, your guess is as good as mine. Hell, your guess might even be better than mine, so. Alright, cargo. Okay, let's leave the engine on. Leave the jets on. Power. Anybody heard of anyone finally getting contact? You know what's funny, Charles, is after I posted, what was it, the fourth and final one of me trying to find Eckhart, I stumbled across a video of somebody who did, in fact, get Eckhart to contact them. However, they only showed it up to the point where, or no, they started the video with them walking up to and talking to Eckhart. They didn't really give any information as to how or what they did. Well, what they said was they don't remember specifically what they did as it was a while ago, but the video looked pretty new. And they said that it was during the time when they lowered the requirements to get him to reach out, so who even knows. I did see it though, and it looked pretty cool. I don't remember what mission, if any, that he made him do. I just remember being in awe and being jealous that I wasn't the one who was able to talk to him. Yeah, supposedly it's not possible, and I'm actually starting to believe that it's not. Like, I think maybe they took him out for like fixing or something like that. And how the fuck am I supposed to get in here? Is there a side door? Yep. Alright, let's see. Wait, what? 6. Alright, maybe it's outside the ship. It's gotta be. Or it's like right behind that door, which I can't access. Okay, alright, let's... What the fuck? So, like, this is another one of those issues that I seem to run into more often than I would like to, where... Like, how am I supposed to get to wherever that cargo is? It seems like it's locked. Unless there's another door, which I'm completely forgetting about. Ha! Perhaps there is. And there is. God damn it. Fuck me running. Okay. We've got the cargo. I thought maybe it was bugged and, like, spawned in a place that I couldn't access, because I've actually had that happen a few times, and boy howdy was that fun. If you could paint any ship of your choice, what would your colors be on that ship? And or if that ship has an interior, what would that be? That's actually a good question. I actually really like the Warden, the darker color, where it's like that dark black, black gray color. I think it really works. I think for the Warden, I might do a little bit darker on like these gray areas, and maybe do like black stripes with the symbol being red, kind of to switch it up just a little bit more. But I mean, for the most part, a lot of the colors that they have on the ships, I really like the way they are, like as is. There's only a couple of ships where I'm like, what the fuck were you thinking with that color scheme? Yeah, I'm trying to find the nav beacon, and I thought... Oh. Is that? No. I might just jump in the ship. It might be a little bit easier to find it. But usually I thought it's like right around here. But let's hop in the ship. That'll be a lot easier to locate. Yeah, definitely can't forget about the quantum beacon. Yeah, the new Avenger looks awesome. Now the question is that just the Avenger Renegade? Or is that the new Avenger? Because I think that was just for the Renegade. I mean, I know the all the Avengers are probably going to get bumped up a bit. Where the hell did that ship just go? I was just here. Oh, there it is. Okay. Quantum beacon. I think the quantum beacon disappeared. I don't see it. What the hell? I knew I should have grabbed that first. Shit. Because usually it's like right here near this debris. I mean, usually you can see the light glimmering. Huh. Yeah, usually it's right around here, but alas, we might have to wait for the next wreck, which shouldn't be too far. Wait, no, wait, there it is. So wait, if I lock onto it, let's see. Maybe I gotta back up a little bit to grab it. Aha! Oh. Oh, I think we found it, boys and girls. Yeah. Alright. Pull up just a wee bit. That way it's actually right in front of me, so I don't have to go far. Oh, I would love it if the Avenger would fit a space bike in there. That would be pretty cool. From the live stream, the holiday live stream, it definitely looked like it's getting some much needed growth. Like, it always seemed like it was a little too small. Like, it's a great ship, but it definitely needs to be blown up just a little bit more. And it looks like it's doing just that. So that I'm super excited for. Yeah, the Avenger should hopefully turn out awesome. Like, I've got such high hopes for it, and I have faith that SIG is going to treat it well. Just from seeing what they did with the Cutlass Black rework makes me super stoked to see the Avenger. Because I'm actually oh shit, I broke my legs. Awesome. I love breaking my legs. That's that's my thing. All right. So now I know I've got to be careful with the beacon, because if I don't set it in the right place, it's going to block my quantum jumps. I've been running into that lately. So hopefully we'll be immune from it this time. Where's the delivery? There we go. Okay, so we got the quantum beacon. Hip hop hooray. Now we need to bring it to... Where we gotta bring it to? Let's not hit that asteroid. Oh, do we gotta go to Delamar with it? We do! Wait. No, we don't. Do we? I can't even see the damn... There we go, okay. So, that is not where we're going. So, it's gotta be Olisar. Damar. Is that where we're bringing it? Deliver. Yep, there it is. Alright. Obstructed. Ah! The quantum beacon is holding us back. Oh, yeah, the eclipse. That looks like it's going to be awesome. And mining. Hell yeah. The thing I'm super duper stoked for, though, in all honesty, the reclaimer. That is going to be so dope. And it's like in the finishing, you know, stages. Oh shit, my oxygen is low. See what I mean? Like, for some reason, in the Warden, your oxygen sometimes doesn't work right. So hopefully we can get back to Olisar. And it's weird because it seemed to have been working prior. But now it's like, fuck you, buddy. There we go.
Initiated.
Yeah, man, mining is going to be awesome. I got me a prospector, so that way once mining does come out, I'll be able to at least dabble in it a little bit. Because I definitely think that could be a really chill mechanic. That, doing like cargo runs, what else? Reclaiming in the reclaimer. And just exploration in general. I mean, the Carrick. Oh, Carrick is love, Carrick is life, Carrick is Bay. That I can't wait for. Alright, where am I delivering this? Right there. Okay. Arc core. Get some of those beautiful outside shots. The one thing that cannot be said, or that, the one thing that cannot be said about this game is that you cannot say that it is not absolutely gorgeous. Yes, well, from my understanding, the Carrick is supposed to have a special rover, Um, I haven't really heard any updates about it recently. No, for me at least, the oxypens also are not working. So we've literally gotta kind of hurry to get to this
Quantum travel initiated.
outpost, so that way we don't suffocate mid-flight.
Quantum travel complete.
And there we go. Haha, Dunlow Ridge. It's funny, every time I think of Dunlow Ridge, I think of the Crash Javelin, since that's like one of the points that you have to use to like triangulate. Yeah, I'm thinking of adding another 16 gigs of RAM, but I'm thinking what I might do is wait to upgrade, because I've been talking with a few people, especially those who get better frames than me, and it really seems like a lot of this obviously is CPU bound. Like I have a 4790K at 4 gigahertz. Noobifier and Board Gamer, I think, have 7700s. And they've got way better frames, like consistently. Excuse me. Contractually obligated Mountain Dew break. But yeah, so I'm thinking I might upgrade at some point. I don't know when. It probably won't be soon, unfortunately, but I'd really like to get me an 8700 or possibly wait for the next generation of Intel CPUs. That way, that whole fatal flaw that they found in the architecture can be solved. Justin, sometimes they have starter packs for like a discount, but it really kind of depends, like Wami said. Personally, the starter ships that they have in the starter packages, like the two main ones, the Aurora MR and the Mustang Alpha, I don't think those are good starters, personally. Personally, I think the best starter is the Avenger, or the Cutlass Black, or the Freelancer. Now, the Avenger is going to be the cheapest of them, but it's going to be, I think, the least capable. I mean, it's still capable. It's a great ship, don't get me wrong. I'm not shitting on the Avenger series. But you take a Freelancer or a Cutlass Black, there's no comparison for the Avenger. I think it carries 8 SCU, whereas the Cutlass Black has 44 or 46, and the Freelancer has 66. So yeah, 46, because I think it's exactly 20 more. And in my opinion, the Cutlass Black and the Freelancer are also way more combat capable, especially depending on your play style. Like if you want to go with gimbaled weapons but big ones, I'd say the Freelancer, because it has 4 size 3 weapons that are gimbaled. If you want a little bit more in terms of weaponry, or let me rephrase that. With the Cutlass Black, you can have forward-facing size 3s or gimbaled size 2s. But the look of the Cutlass Black, I mean, it's fucking gorgeous. And like I said, the Avenger, you know, I'm looking back at these a little bit, Tad. The Avenger is still a great ship, you know? I'm not saying that it's bad by any means. Yeah, as Wami just stated, I also would honestly suggest to save up a few extra bucks and go with the Cutlass or the Freelancer, depending on what you want to do. Again, the Freelancer has a little bit more space, but I think the Cutlass looks better, and it might have a little bit more functionality. I don't know. It might have a little bit more functionality. The Cutlass Black has 3 entrances, 2 side doors and a rear ramp. The Freelancer has the rear ramp, and then it has a side door you have to enter through an animation. So it really does kind of depend on, I guess, your preference, really. But I would say you can't go wrong with a Cutlass Black or a Freelancer, personally. Yeah, when the Aurora LN had size 3s, that thing was a beast. I mean, I don't know. Define versatile, because really, especially in this incarnation of 3.0, it really can't do a whole lot except for fight a little bit. Better firepower on the Cutlass. Tad, I'm assuming you mean like comparing it to the Freelancer. Well, the Freelancer, you have 4 size 3s that are gimbaled, whereas the Cutlass, you have 4 size 2s that are gimbaled, but you could take the gimbals off and have it be 4 size 3s, but they're forward facing only. So again, it kind of depends. The Freelancer had a view like the Prospector did. I would be all over. Yeah, the Freelancer, that's the other thing. The Freelancer kind of has a shitty view, and I think comparatively the Cutlass Black has a slightly better one. So they really are, I would say, in my opinion, quite evenly matched in terms of pros and cons, where like one fails, I don't want to use that, where one doesn't do as good, the other one does. So I feel like those are really 2 of the best matched competing ships, if that makes sense. When the Carrot comes out, are you going to buy it? I already own one. I can't wait for that to come out. Yeah, Anonymous Gaming. That is the ship I'm waiting for. The Carrack is going to be my Serenity, my Firefly class ship. I cannot wait. Irish, the Mustang Beta, is it good? For what it is, it's actually pretty nice. There's actually a good amount of room on the inside, more than I was expecting. I think it's a good single-person exploratory ship, but I mean, you might be able to get a second person in there, but they're going to be kind of bored because they can't get on a turret. There's not like an engineering station. You might be able to run cargo, but it would have to be the external store-all box, which you would have to go to a terminal to buy and attach. Whoops. So, to answer your question, I mean, the beta is okay. I would suggest, though, over the beta, what would I suggest? For exploration, that's actually kind of hard. I don't know. I'd have to get back to you on that, to be honest. Hooked game. My FPS is right around 30 right now. About 25. Mustang series is getting a rework, and I love the new look. Yeah, that's the thing. I kind of have to reserve judgment until the rework comes out, because once the rework comes out, we'll have a much better idea. But I'd have to assume that since they're reworking it, they're going to make it better and more suited for the type of gameplay that 3.0 brings. So really, again, I'm going to have to say I kind of have to hold off judgment until then. But, I mean, again, all in all, it's not terrible. And it really does kind of depend on what your goal with the ship is. That would be my answer to that. And hard landing. Boom. Okay, engines off. Beautiful. Wish you could start with a low package and upgrade it for the difference if needed. Justin, you can do exactly that. you can buy the $30 package, and then play it. And if you find that you like it, you can then upgrade that ship to a Cutlass or a Freelancer, and you would pay the difference. So you actually can do just that. If you do plan on picking up a package, let me know. I can give you my code, and you'll get 5,000 extra in-game buckaroos. So you can have a little bit of seed money for when you start the game. Get the $40 starter. Yeah, I like Wami said, I would say pick up the starter pack that you think you're gonna like. Again, I would have to suggest going with I mean, really, if you don't know if you're going to like it or not, go with an Aurora LN. That's my suggestion, because the Aurora LN is the fighter version, and you'll still be able to put cargo in it, from what I understand. And having the fighter version, you'll actually be able to stand up to some of the threats that are out there. You son of a bitch, really?
What can I do for you?
Oh, okay, yeah, no, that's not bugged or anything.
Go ahead and set it down.
Oh, this is going to be entertaining.
Put the delivery down.
I did, you dick.
Everything looks good.
Really? Yeah, everything looks good to you? Huh? Your nipples are showing. Your nipples are showing. Dude. Your nips. And I'm not talking about alcohol. Alright, let me go back to the questions. Waiting for the NAFTA talks to be over so the Canadian dollar goes back up. We need to upgrade from Avenger to Cutlass. You can absolutely do that. You can definitely upgrade from the Avenger to the Cutlass. If I buy the cheap starter package and like the game, I wish I could just spend the difference to swap my package to the higher one. Yeah, Justin, that's possible. So if you spend, 30 or 40 and pick up a package to try the game, you find out you like it, you can then buy an upgrade. So let's take the Aurora LN, for example. Let's say that's $30. I think it's $35. Or anyway, $30. The Cutlass Black, let's say, is $100, right? So if you upgraded the Aurora, you'd only have to pay $70. So you would be, in fact, just paying the difference. Yeah, the view on the old Freelancer was absolutely god-awful. Oh, actually, I want my oxygen to refill a bit more. So I'm gonna stand in here. I'm gonna let my oxygen refill. And I'm gonna try to answer a little bit more of the questions and stuff in chat. So come on, let's sit down. Let's rap for a while. Let's chat. Oh, I can't get a good picture. All right, that'll have to suffice. All right. So yeah, Justin, you can definitely do that. Yeah, Wami is completely spot on in terms of what you can do. My LTI on Hawk go to used on my Cutlass Black. Yeah, you could do that. The Aurora has more cargo capacity as a starting ship. I'd have to disagree. I think the Aurora has 3 SCU. The Avenger has 8. It can put out more DPS for a starter ship. It depends on which Aurora. The Aurora MR is not going to put out as much DPS as the Aurora LN, but the LN will most certainly do more DPS than the MR, LX, ES, or the or the Mustang variant. So I partially agree with you there. It is not the most maneuverable. That's true. It's kind of like a brick, but it is not costly either. Plus, you can also change out the interior. Kinda, yeah. It's also one of the cheapest ships. True. Ship you can learn harder lessons in. Very true. And it was to be a higher price ship as well. Right, when upgrading. Not higher. You get to pay the difference. Make a new player startup video. You know, I was actually just thinking that. I think I will do a new player ship video. That way, for those who are brand new, kind of give them a little bit more insight. That's actually not a bad idea. I'm not worried much about picking something smaller to start with. Yeah, no, that's the one good thing. You know, you really can. It's cool that you're able to kind of trade up. You know, I really do like that. Did you get the standalone Carrack or with the Terrapin? Yeah, I got the standalone Carrack, but I got the Tortoise and the Hurricane pack. So I still have a Terrapin and a Hurricane. Yeah, no, you Alan Lloyd, you cannot downgrade your ship. So if you had the Cutlass Black, you could not downgrade to a couple of Auroras. You would have to melt the ship, which is basically returning it for store credit, and then you'd be able to buy whatever you want with the money that you have. And you can also do store credit with more money as well if you wanted.
Engines offline. Engines online.
Yeah, Omicron, I'll give you that. The LN does do more DPS than the Mustang, and depending on the weapons on there, the other ones could as well. Awesome. Alright, Justin. Give me 1 second. I'll grab that code. I'll send it into chat right now. Hold on. 2 seconds, brah. Okay, it's going to be a little bit longer than 2 seconds. Copy. Alright, so, I am posting it right now. So there you go. Alright, so now I'm all confuzzled. Oh, okay, Justin, yeah. So, if you and your girlfriend want to buy packs, use that code down there with the website. It'll ask you, I think, for the promo code at one point. Make sure that you put that promo code in before you buy the pack that you want. And you'll be able to start the game with an extra 5,000. What the fuck is happening? I'm sideways. Okay. Alright, there we go. There. Oh, shit. Okay, okay, there we go. Alright. We have evened out. Alright, so now that let's see if I can go back to the chat. Tad, I will definitely go mining with you. Oh! I didn't even see that Wami posted it for me. Thank you very much, good sir. My chat is jumping all around, and so I'm trying to stay on top of it. He's yeah. What the fuck is happening seems to be something that happens a lot more than I especially nowadays. Alright, so let's take another quick vote. What kind of missions or mission do people want to watch or want me to do? We got the cargo retrieval delivery, some more investigations. We got the missing person, which I will do if you want me to. Just be aware, it's very possible that the person who's the objective may go missing. Missing persons. Okay. Yeah, there's the missing person, black box. We already did the black box. So, missing person. We did a cargo retrieval. And then there's PI wanted. I know I did a video, I might have done more than one, doing the PI Wanted, but that one is also really fun. In fact, when I first got in to Star Citizen, the PI mission was the very first one I ever did, because I didn't really know what I was doing, but I was like, oh, I know what a PI is, so let's try that. And I will never forget, as long as I live, well, I mean, unless I get some sort of super severe head injury and have amnesia, but I digress. I will never forget when I first went from Olisar to Kovalex, and did the PI mission. Like, it was absolutely breathtaking to go from one space station to another, and then to, you know, the first time I did it, I got the bad ending because I didn't know what the fuck I was doing. And then I talked to someone, and he was like, oh, did you get the shotgun? And I was like, there's a shotgun here? And he's like, yeah, it's in one of the rooms, but if you sent the thing, then you can't get it. So I took that knowledge, and before I sent it, I just wandered around the rest of Gundo Kovalex, and and on like my first or second try, I found all the other data pads, and I just happened to be kind of poking around, got the doors open, and got the good ending, and that blew me away. Like, I know it's not hard to do, you know, to figure out the PI mission, but for me, it felt so cool, like, figuring it out on my own. And that is when I, like, really fell in love. I was like, this game really is awesome, and is really doing new, innovative shit. And, like, honestly, that's when I, like, fell in love with this game. Like, straight up. i7-3770. Ooh, hooked. I was actually looking to get one of those before I upgraded my motherboard. With that, you should be able to play. Yeah, yeah, PI, yeah. Heard the Eckhart meet is a no-go right now. Oh, is it, like, confirmed that they took him out, Recoil? Because I wouldn't doubt it. I did, like, 11 missions in that 4-part series and never popped up. So I wouldn't doubt that they took him out. Sometimes I think I try to sell the ships you like rather than the ships that are the reasons for you want them to be. At least that is what it sounds like listening to you. Omicron, I'm not really following what you mean by that. Yeah, free weapon and booze, exactly. And then what was it? At, oh, and you could pick up the cigars at the Kovalex also. You could get the cigars as well as the booze. That was pretty cool, I'm not gonna lie, I really liked that. I thought that was a nice touch. Some friends at work are trying to talk me into the game. Apparently they have a large corp and it's growing super fast, was featured somewhere. Yeah, Justin, I would suggest jumping in. I mean, this game is a lot of fun. Just know, you know, it is still highly in development and it's an alpha. Don't forget, it's an alpha. It's alpha. Did I tell you it's alpha? Don't forget it's alpha. It's alpha. You know about this alpha that's an alpha right now? It's an alpha. Yeah, there we go. I would like an explanation of all the options in the key bindings and what they're for. Yeah, a lot of those options in the key bindings are like crazy. Oh, yeah, I mean, I've seen Eckhart there before, but it would make sense that the reputation requirements are super high because, like I said, I did like 11 or 12 missions that I think should have done it and got absolutely nowhere. Did you see that they are going to be making it so you are able to make a space station? Ooh. Anonymous, how make a space station with ships? How so? Recoil got Eckhart and PTU, but no one has gotten to Eckhart in 3.0. Yeah, and that's so annoying because it's like you know, in Gamescom 2016, I think it was Gamescom, you know, that was like one of their highlights. It's like, hey, look, there's this guy who will do stuff. Isn't this awesome? And it was like, well, fuck yeah, it is. I want to do that.
Quantum travel complete.
Yeah, so it seems like in 3.0 having 32 gigs actually might up the frames by a good, well, I shouldn't say good, but like it could be anywhere from like 5 to 10 FPS. Well, I'd like to see if you improve frames with 32. Yeah, you know, I'm thinking about getting the 32 gigabytes, but I might hold off until I upgrade the rest of my system, as you know, 16 gigs wouldn't be exactly cheap. Yeah, Justin, I was kind of making a joke with the alpha thing, because like I've got criticisms of the game, and people love screaming at me that it's an alpha, as if I'm not aware, as if I'm not a backer to the project. So I wasn't like making a dig at you. I was trying to make a joke that some of the people on the channel might have understood. But yeah, Ark, if you've played Ark, then you're well aware. Ooh, I would love a Pioneer-like ship for space station building. That would be sick. Running on 16 gigs, just fine. Nice. Yes, someone give me a Titan XP, please. That would be awesome. Noobafire did a test video the other day, took out 2 of his 8 gig sticks, and yeah, so there we go. Dark Angel. Like exactly like 5 to 10, well 5 to 7 is almost 10 frames, which, you know, that might not sound like a lot, but if you're at 15, 20, 5 to 10 can basically be the difference between it being janky and quote smooth unquote. What's up, Will? Hey, Steve. Love the channel and the informative commentary. Oh, I'm dyslexic. Brained my damage. Question. I have an i7 7800K. Ooh, ballin'. With 16 gigs of RAM, but can't seem to get above 13. Any advice as to why? So, it could be a couple of different things. What I find myself having to do more often than not is actually go server hopping. So by that, I mean, you know, I'll jump into one of the games, one of the servers, and I'll notice I'll have like 10 or less. So I'll exit, I'll switch regions sometimes. You just kind of have to keep poking and prodding and joining different ones and kind of hope that you get a semi-decent one and that it hangs in there. That would be my advice, to at least try testing. Because with your CPU, from what I've heard, you should be actually having slightly better frames. Well, not slightly. You should be having better frames than I am. But it's weird. It doesn't seem as though the requirements for smooth frames are consistent. In smooth, I use that term very loosely. But smooth in the context of Star Citizen smooth. And thank you for loving the channel. Greatly appreciated. That really means a lot. Thank you. I'm running all SSD. It makes a huge difference. It does. I actually have a Samsung 960 Pro NVMe SSD drive that I have Star Citizen installed onto. And when I moved it from my SATA SSD to the NVMe M.2 SSD, I saw a considerable bump in frames and speed of the game loading. So, I mean, really, first and foremost, aside from having a, I guess you could call it, more up-to-date processor, having an SSD is basically mandatory. In fact, I think they even put that in the system requirements, in the updated system requirements. I don't remember, but I know that they said at least 16 gigs of RAM as well. So I would highly agree and suggest both. Honestly, someone give me an i9, it would probably make more of a difference in the GPU. It actually, yeah, it might. Tad, yeah, 10 frames does make a huge difference. The streamer Citaro also recommends having a custom user config. Now, Charles, you bring up a good point with the custom user config, and like, I've tried with my custom user config. I've messed around with some of the settings, and really the only thing that I noticed was the game just kind of looked a little bit worse. Like I turned off anti-aliasing and motion blur and this and that and and I didn't see any gains, and if there were, they were quite negligible. I really didn't see, and again, this is just me. I have heard conflicting stories, and like that's the thing, like it is not consistent at all how to get halfway decent frames in this. Like what works for some will be worse for others, while some just load the game up and it's just fine, while, you know, again, others have to do, you know, all sorts of fucking computer engineering to get it to work. I mean, it is very inconsistent, and hopefully, if Jesus Roberts himself wills it, then we will get optimizations for 3.1, and hopefully it'll be a much better environment with the addition of those. I can only hope and pray. Papa bless. Plus 50 points to you if you know what the hell I'm babbling about. Alright, no. Oh boy, it's dark. Let's see. Where was that other? There it is. Graphics cards are more expensive now due to cryptocurrency. Very true, Wiser. Hell, I couldn't. That is very wise. Personally use the redacted podcast 3.0. Now I tried the redacted user config also, and that one basically same thing. I got a negligible, if any, performance boost. And again, I didn't see a performance boost, and I've got a couple different frame counters that I use to keep track to see if there's, you know, maybe a fluctuation that one isn't catching. And it was literally a matter of like 2 frames, like 1 to 2 frames. So it was like, it looks kind of gross, so I'm just gonna undo it. Yeah, server hopping, from my experience, makes a very big difference. Sometimes you'll, you know, land in a server that has, you know, is at almost capacity, and, you know, you don't know what you're walking into. It could be people doing all sorts of shit. They could be getting interdicted. You know, server hopping, you run the risk, well, I shouldn't say the risk, but you have the chance of stumbling across a fresh or lightly populated server, and those are the best for a few minutes, unless you go outside. Then you might get interdicted, and then basically everything folds in on itself, and you're back to square one. Well, the Constellation Phoenix is going to be your new multi-crew ship. That shit looks nice. Yeah, I am super stoked. I actually really like what they did with the Phoenix. It looks like it's going to be like a baller-ass ship. It is definitely going to be something that I am beyond excited for. Where the fuck is this goddamn corpse? It's so hard doing these missions at night. And oh, I didn't even see this. Hopefully he's in here. Come on, corpsey. Come on, where's your body? This is why I'm not... Oh, yeah, we found him! Hip hop, hooray! Locating the pilot. Great success! Hold on, wait a minute. Great success. Very nice. Yeah, I can't wait for that. Samsung 960 Pro? Yeah. Yeah, that thing was expensive, but it's worth it. Man, that thing is fast as fuck. Thanks, man. Plan to start a channel of my own here soon. In my opinion, Star Citizen is the god of all games right now. Steve, I completely agree. It is a god of among games, especially space sims. I can't wait to see what this evolves into. I really, really, really hope they get more optimizations in sooner, because, like, I've been hearing a lot of people, especially on my channel, who've been saying, you know, oh, the game is great, but I can't play it. Oh, it looks amazing, but I can't get in. The game is so cool looking, except I can't get out of the HAB unit. And it's like, that sucks. Like, that makes me mad on their behalf. Like, I could only imagine how sad I would be, like, if I was experiencing those issues. So it's like, that's another reason why I get kind of so amped up, because it's like, you know, I'm kind of putting myself in the shoes of somebody who can't play, and it's like, dude, are you serious? Like, that's fucked, you know? Ended up getting the Optane. Ooh, nice. Yeah, I heard the Optane is actually faster than the 960 Pro. I haven't tested it yet. I plan on testing it very soon, but not quite yet. Yeah, I've installed on the SSD. I've also got my page file on the SSD, like Crichton said. Sorry if I butchered your name, bro. Jesse J. Basically, anyone that wants this game to be playable in any way needs a beast of a rig. Yes and no. I mean, obviously, it helps having, you know, a beastly computer, but a lot of it, like I said, I mean, it is quite inconsistent in terms of what is needed for decent performance. You know, let's. Oh wait, are we on Delamar? All right, let's actually go to Levski. Let's see if I can get this to... Come on. Alright, let's go to Levski before I suffocate.
Initiated.
Oh, that didn't work. Or did it? Maybe it worked.
Quantum travel complete.
Yeah, that did basically what I wanted it to. Awesome. Oh, basically. Yeah, there we go. Now we can jump back to it and use the OMs to get to Levski a little bit faster. Commander, haha, what's up, Mel? What up, Commander? I like that. Let's see, I hate motion blur, so... Oh, well, there you go. I mean, so, yeah, I mean, that probably works out a little bit better for you. I kind of like the motion blur, because it, like, I don't know, it adds a little bit more, like, realism, at least in my eyes, literally and figuratively. But, yeah, so I had a user config where I had that in there. I need to put that, I need to put that line back in my user config, because I took it out just to see if that would make my frames better. I don't know. I was trying all sorts of weird shit to see if I could get the frames. You know, I was doing all sorts of weird experiments. I was desperate. I'm not even gonna lie. Now that you mention it, the quality setting don't seem to make much difference. Yeah. I think they even said something like switching between the three presets, what was it, high, medium, and I think low, do next to nothing or something. I don't remember. It wasn't like worth it or something, if I don't remember. Yeah, exactly. You don't see much difference between high and medium quality. It's crazy. Oh, I'm way behind. Okay, here we go. Secondary rig. Nice. I would have to get like a fat toad or something. It just sits there. Doesn't gives you a stick. Oh shit! Oh, that was. Wah wah. I was reading the chat. Press F to pay respects. That's okay. I wanted to get to Levski, so that works. Yep, rip. Blame chat. It's all fake chat's fault. Fake chat! Okay. Yeah, I'm totally blaming chat. Hope you paid your insurance this month. Yeah, me too! No, luckily, I've got insurance sometimes. Just don't ask for my insurance card officer. Texting in space, yeah! Could turn that into a PSA. The last thing that he wrote. XDLO. And then this happened. Don't chat and fly. Yeah. Don't text and pilot. Do not chat and fly, guys. It doesn't pay, as you can see. You know, let's bring out the Raven. I haven't brought out the Raven, it feels like, in a long time.
Your ship's all ready for you.
Oh, thanks, Stoner dude. Now, let's see if this ship's gonna work. Good, I'm glad that was funny. Don't text and fly ship. That would be cool. I think that would be cool. Yeah, I do. I need a co-pilot. I really do. Wami, come here. Gotta be my co-pilot now. And, oh. That is interesting. Oh yeah, that's broke. That right there, well, there's your problem. Fucking thing's broke. Yeah, that would be broken. Rescue. Oh god. The rescue button don't work. Shit, I was really hoping to bring that out. That would be cool. I would actually really like that. Don't, what was it? Don't text and fly or don't chat and fly. That would be really cool. Okay. Yeah, let me see. I feel like my ships aren't going to work. Reclaim it. Yeah, I'll have to. Jettison the ones out the back when they're empty. Alright, let's see if we can get that warden back, because I feel like this is like falling apart. Destroyed on Daymar. Maybe in Daymar's fucking orbit. Ah, come on. Fucking dick bag. Another one that's broken. Everything is broken. Just for ha-has. Let's see what happens.
Alright. Your ship's all ready for you.
Thanks, Stoner Dude. Make sure the wheels are actually on it this time. I'm pretty sure you fucking pawned them off to go get yourself a bag of weed, huh? Yeah. I know you, man. I know you did it, dude. Many lives were lost during the chat war of 2948. Mothers lost their sons. Wives lost their husbands. And the memes took a huge, huge list of casualties. And fucking hell, why nothing shitty ass fuck duck? Ooh, yeah, Steve, the Merchant Man. Oh my god. That is another ship I am anxiously awaiting. That thing is gonna be so fucking cool. Like, oh my god, my body is ready. Whoa, wow. Things took a turn in the chat, huh? People talking about sucking dick and fuck you. I would never allow such fucking language. No, but really, come on, guys. Let's play nice. Let's not be, shitheads. There's enough shitheads out there who are trying to denounce the game in its entirety. We gotta band together and throw shit at those assholes, not each other. You know? I mean, come on. Let's be reasonable here. Alright, let's try the 350R. Derek Smart is the one that gave this video a thumbs down because he saw that the game was working and looks a lot better than his pile of shit, so he's sad. No handlebars, the fat toad ate it. Da. Find the missing drag queen missions? What? I don't even know what that means. That's just so fucking funny. Find the missing drag queen. Oh shit. And the fucking, I think all my ships are just throwing a fucking temper tantrum. Like, none of them want to open or work or claim. Fuck me running with a wooden spoon sideways. Dissident, I completely agree. I'm actually really surprised that they haven't patched it yet, given that they've been back, what, almost 2 weeks now? 14? No, like 10 days. A week, a little over a week. I'm really surprised, you know? Maybe find a new server. Yeah, I might. I don't know. It's getting, it's almost 10 o'clock at night where I am right now. Yeah, chap. The ships are scared of my piloting skills. Yeah, or lack thereof, right? If I need to, like, download this and throw in sound effects, like right before I hit, I need an Allahu Akbar in there. You know, Allahu Akbar! Boom! And then for each of these ships that don't work, I need that wah wah noise. Yeah, this might have that interaction bug. Yeah. Yeah, hold on one sec. Wami, I'll talk to you in a bit. Jesse J, cool. Yeah, oh, are you on the, East Coast as also? Oh, yeah, oh, that's broke as fuck. Shit. Well, at least now I could probably show you the inside of the Renegade. Well, maybe not. Alright, so yeah, it seems like all my ships are broken. Shit. Massachusetts. Go fucking figure. I am also from Massachusetts. That is ironic as fuck. Yeah, never leave home without your guns. That's just common sense. You know? Alright, well, unfortunately, it seems as though the game is glitched and it's kind of broken at the moment. I think what we might have to do is call this, the stream. Oh, what in the holy fuck nut just occurred? Whoa! Whoa! Wowzers. Okay. And now we just hit a really... What the fuck? What in the shit? What? Okay, and we're back. I'm not sure what is occurring, but I'm not liking it. I'm not like... Okay. Yeah, wow, this server is fucking shot. When do I normally stream? I am sporadic as fuck. I have no... it's very sporadic, but I'm gonna try to nail it down and have it a little bit more regular, especially if people are enjoying it, which it kind of seems. Yeah, this is some crazy Twilight Zone shit right here. Be right back with pictures. Dad, you know what's up. So my next stream, I actually might do another one tomorrow, if everybody's up for it and interested. So I mean, if that's the case, you know, if everyone wants, I mean, I'll definitely start streaming more often. I just figured people were like, yeah, that's okay, but you know, meh, because I've kind of gotten comments like that before. I shot your internet to its knees. I bet. This is the first stream I seen you make. Yeah, I did one stream earlier, but I was kind of trying to figure out how to do it. So like I had this huge watermark over here from the program that I was using, and it was super annoying. So I kind of told myself I'm not gonna stream like that because it was actually really distracting. Like having this huge, ridiculous. It wasn't even a watermark, it was just an icon from the program that I was using. So I didn't like it. That sounds good. Okay. Stream 24/7. Well, thanks. I think that was sarcasm, but okay. Every day, go! Love the streams. Aw, thank you. And it moves slow as mud, yeah. So I think what I'm going to do... there we go. Cosmos. Oh, alright, and we're back. I think what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to end the stream here. Because it definitely feels like the game is falling apart and dropping to its knees. We've been going for a while. I mean, this has been a good, what, almost 2.5 hours? And you guys are awesome. I really appreciate that you guys are enjoying this and are having fun. I'm having just as much fun doing it, and you know, hopefully we'll have a lot more of these. Just in case, if some of you weren't aware, we are having a giveaway this month. It's nothing big, it's nothing crazy. I'm still a very minuscule channel, and I understand that fully, but I want to try to give back to you guys for all the fun and the love most of the time, and for all you really cool, most of you people. I'm giving away an Origin X1 Scarlet Edition, so it's the one with the super special red skin. All you gotta do is comment and like on videos throughout the month. At the end of January, I'm gonna randomly pick somebody from the subscribers list. Oh, you gotta be a subscriber. That's the biggest thing. If you're a subscriber, just go through, comment and like on the videos. Right before or right at the beginning of February, I'm gonna have the drawing. And hopefully we'll be able to give out bigger and better stuff at some point. I might have something lined up for February. I just gotta wait to find out a little bit more. I might have more information on that. I think the person stated halfway through February. It would be really cool if this comes through. If not, I'm gonna have to kind of play it by ear and see how everything goes. But I'd like to try to do monthly giveaways if possible, because I really like that, and I really want to give back to you guys because you guys have been so awesome, so helpful, so much fun. So yeah, I think what I'm gonna do. Let's see, at the beginning. Okay, that would be cool. I'd like that. Yeah, no kidding. So I think what I'm going to do, I'm also kind of looking down at the chat and I'm seeing things kind of getting chaotic as shit. So I want to thank you all for coming along on this clusterfuck of a journey, staying with me, and well, I don't know. Thank you very much. You guys are fucking awesome. So, all you beautiful bastards out there, have yourselves a wonderful night. Please, if you like the video, leave a like. If you want to come back and leave a comment for other things, I'm going to periodically check back. You can also go back to any of the other videos. Questions, comments, concerns, ideas for future episodes, please leave them. I love your guys' ideas. You guys come up with some really great, funny, entertaining shit, and I love all of you, most of you, for that. So, with that, I am going to cut the stream here. And again, thank you very much. All you beautiful bastards out there, have yourselves a wonderful rest of your day or night. This has been Will. Love, peace, chicken grease. Allah Akbar. No, I'm just kidding. I'm not going to end the stream with that. Alright, peace out, everybody.